fire. Little adjustments, but I think highlight is it. But now let's switch it back to black and kind of make it make sense. When I say make it make sense, it's like kind of maybe darkens. What is up, everyone? It's Brandon Sav back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make vintage style merch. So if you guys have been sort of following me for a minute, you guys know that one of the most requested things were how to design merch, and I made some videos, but that was in the beginning, and it was kind of different. I didn't really want to give up too much, but now I want to show you guys everything. So what I have open here is just a shirt that I created for Chris Brown with the crew. This is a photo from the Crew League, and I just added some graphics to it, and I put it on a vintage shirt, so you guys should be seeing that soon. But I want to teach you guys how to do things like this so that you guys can either send it or, you know, create your own merch. So I've been seeing brands, like I literally just saw this brand on Instagram. It's called rotor.la. Literally just found it probably like 20 minutes ago, and it just inspired me to kind of show you guys how to do stuff like this, because it's just really dope. So, and I also knew about this brand too. A lot of celebrities wear it. It's called Do Not Disturb, and they're based out in Atlanta, so you can kind of see like their style is like vintage. They have like this Michael Jackson tee, Kobe Bryant. So I want to teach you guys how to, you know, make stuff like this. So let's get it. All right. So this video is not planned, but I'm gonna show you guys literally everything. So the first thing, you guys could go to, I'm literally not gonna hide any secrets. So literally go to rootporter.com. I'll leave I'm not gonna leave a link in the description, but you guys could just write it down. So Root Porter. And first things first, when you're designing merch, let's start from the beginning. So I'm gonna close out all of this stuff, just in case you guys are new to the program. We're gonna go to File, New, and I usually like to work out of a good workspace, decent size. So let's do 3000 pixels by 3000. Resolution you can leave at 100, and all the other settings you can leave the same. Color profile, I usually go with Adobe RGB, but you can leave it with whatever you want to do. And I'm gonna name this one merch. No, vintage merch design. And then we're gonna open. So I've been designing merch for a little minute now, probably since I was like, I want to say 14, 15. Well, no, probably like 17, 16. So I have a little bit of experience doing this, so I definitely want to share my experience with you guys. So first things first, let's pick a silhouette that we want to work with. Me just going to this website, I like this men's cropped hoodie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it and then right click and go to copy image. You guys might not have that, but if not, just save the image and then open it up or drag it how you usually do. And then once you have it copied, go to Photoshop and literally just press Command V, and now you have that layer on there. So I'm gonna name this hoodie, and then I'm also gonna go right back there, and I want to also grab a shirt. So let's grab this shirt as a reference. So doing the same thing, pasting it there. I'm gonna name this shirt, and then one more time, let's get the back of the shirt too. Let's just get the back. You could get the back of the hoodie, but yeah, let's just get the back of the hoodie too, really quick. Oh, they don't have it, but I can show you guys a trick with that. I'm I'm literally not gonna hold anything back. All right, so we have the hoodie and we have the shirt. Now we have to think of a concept. So usually when I'm sort of designing, I need inspiration. As of right now, I go to Pinterest. Pinterest is just a website that I use just to create boards and different inspiration. Literally don't know what I'm gonna see on here, but let's go for it. Literally, I'm just not overthinking these videos. Like I said, guys, I want to help you guys and elevate. I've been gone, but I still been here. Trust me, like I've been working on a lot of dope stuff. So definitely want to help you guys elevate, not hide anything from you guys. All right, so not really finding anything on here. So let's sort of search something up. Actually, Kobe is in my head right now. So let's make a Kobe shirt. I spelled his name wrong, but it still came up. Kobe Bryant. I want to search in like a vintage. I'm gonna go to Pinterest and search in Kobe Bryant. And the reason is a lot of these photos already have an aesthetic to it, a vibe. You know, like if you guys remember Tumblr, it's sort of the same aesthetic. So already see some images that I like, but I'm looking for that like one vintage. This is dope. Let's like put this to the side. And also too, we're just designing a shirt for fun. Like if you guys are actually designing shirts to sell, you guys might have to get permission to use some of these images, but I'm not selling this shirt, at least not now. But if so, I will go get the right permission. I'm not sure if somebody made this or what. It looks like someone like drew that, so you'll have to get permission and do everything the right way. Or if you're feeling daring, just do it and then they'll find you and you gotta fix it that way. So it really depends on you, but I'm looking for an image that I want to use, a vintage style image. You guys have probably seen a lot of dope stuff that would look dope on the shirt. But, let's try this. You guys are really seeing like how quick I changed my mind. Like I'm literally just looking. I thought I was gonna use that one. Hold on, Kobe Bryant vintage. Sorry guys, but I want to make sure the image is dope. Definitely want to make sure it's dope. I feel like taking the extra time to do stuff like this really sets your work apart from all the other designers. You want to make sure everything is, you know, right. So I did see they had made a Kobe shirt, and that looks fire. That's dope. That's really dope. So I'm just trying to find an image that's iconic, and just like that one. What if we, alright, if we decide we want to change, we could change it. or even this one's really iconic. Let's make sure we have the clearest version. So what I'm doing now is I'm just making sure I have the highest resolution version. Alright. So when you're searching images, this is a little trick. So you search it, go to Tools, Size, and Large. So now you'll see this is definitely not one of the highest resolutions. So we got our image. So now what we want to do is the same thing that I did before, is right click, copy image, or you can save it and paste. And the thing about being the designer and just designing, everything is just repetition. Like once you start to get a rhythm and a flow of just doing everything every day and repeating the steps, you'll get better and better and better at it. So that's the most important part. So if you have a newer version of Photoshop, you can go to the side where it says properties, scroll all the way down and just click remove background, and it will, let me hide this, it will remove the background from it, but sometimes you have to adjust because like you'll get certain sections that don't look right that you'll have to fix. But if you guys don't have that, you have to do either the pen tool or the lasso tool on the side here and literally like outline around him all the way perfectly and then do it that way. But if you guys have any questions on that, just let me know in the comments and I'll answer any of those. But for this sake, this is the way we're doing it. Okay, and what I'm doing now is I'm just literally adjusting certain areas that got messed up. So if you guys are new to this side right here on the layers is called a mask, and basically the white reveals and the black conceals. That's one way to remember. So if you're looking and I switch my brush to black, it will conceal or erase certain areas. Let me just undo that. And then if I switch it to white, this is great, but if I switch it to white, you'll see that it reveals. So, and it actually should be revealed anyway, so perfect. So now what I'm doing is I'm just looking around to see if anything is messed up. Everything kind of looks good. There's a little purple right here. Fix that. I'm pretty sure right here it should be purple. Yeah, the jersey got taken off. So I'm just coloring that in, and then just making sure everything is good. There's an area right there, and then I'm pretty sure his head should be a little more straight. Okay, perfect. Now with this, I have to go back in and fix it. So there's a couple ways I can do this. I can either use the pen tool, in which in my opinion is more accurate, because I used to use the lasso tool to outline, but I started using the pen tool, so I'll use both. So this is the lasso tool, and as you can see, it kind of just makes straight lines, and it just makes it look very boxy. Like these curved areas right here, like it just looks very boxy. So if you want a finesse look, you just use the pen tool. And the pen tool definitely takes a little bit of practice to master, but you guys will definitely get it. I'm sure of it. Like I said before, everything is just repetition. All right, so got that selected. Hit selection, Then I'm gonna press OK. Then again, black reveals, white conceals. White reveals, black conceals. So I'm just revealing this, but I want to erase it, so I'm switching it to black. I'm erasing all this. This is like steps you're taking before you're putting the design to the shirt. Just fixing it up, making sure it looks good. Because even if you want to design shirts like this and you're gonna sell them, you want to make sure that everything looks good. Like, I'm not gonna buy a shirt that Kobe looks like he was cut out with a pair of scissors and objects are missing from the shirt. Like, you want to make sure everything is finessed at all times, like no matter who you're working for. That's one thing that separates me, like regardless if I'm working for a big name client or someone in my followers, I treat everyone the same, because it's my work that's being put out regardless of the price or whatever. Like, I'm the one that is gonna have to live with it if something looks messed up or whatever. So last two parts right here, I'm just making sure everything is straight for sure. And I'll also put the chapters in the video so you guys can skip over this as well if you're already hip to this. But I'm trying to explain everything. A lot of my comments have been to sort of explain better, and I was leaving things out, so you guys could skip if you guys are more advanced. Okay, so boom, putting that together, same thing, selection, and we're gonna erase. I'm gonna erase that. Cool. And then last part, this part of the jersey, same thing. What I'm doing is I'm clicking and dragging in the direction that I'm going. All right, perfect. Same thing, repetition. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, so now that we have the design, I'm gonna group this in its own thing. I'm gonna name it Kobe. And then this extra one, we could just bring to the bottom, or you could delete it, it's fine. So literally thinking of the design off the top of my head, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make the design a bit smaller. This is how I do it. You can literally like design it on its own canvas, on black, but this is what I like to do. I like to visualize it actually on the shirt. So put it on the shirt. What I want to do now is I want to create a clipping mask so that I can sort of crop it so where the shirt ends. So how I'll do that is the same layer that the shirt is selected, hold down Command and click in this area here, and once I have a selection, I'm gonna hit layer mask at the bottom, add layer mask. So since this is locked, if I move Kobe, it moves the icon of the shirt, so it would just look weird. But if I unlock it and I select to the left here, wherever I move Kobe, he's now inside of the shirt and he's gonna stay there. So fire. All right, so back to work. So now what we have to adjust the colors, because like, as dope as that would look, I think that the best thing to do is to adjust colors to make it look vintage. So there's a couple ways to do it based on how you want the shirt to look. Let's go back to our references of the other brands. Let's see if we find. So as you can see, a lot of the shirts are just very like low saturated. Like they put the saturation down. to make it look vintagey. And then if I go back to the other shirt, they added like a gradient map on this one, which looks very, very dope. Very dope. Cool. And I like the rip. So if you guys watch my other tutorials, you guys know that I've been doing rip for a couple years now, but we could definitely do that and bring that back. I think that'll be dope. Okay, cool. So all right, so first things first, let's go here to the bottom where we have our settings, and we're gonna go click hue and saturation, and then let's right click and go to create clipping mask. So now what that does is it only affects the layer below. So now let's turn the saturation down a bit. All right. And this is a little tip that I have that I do. That since you're viewing this video, that you guys probably should do as well. Like it's just a practice that I have. I'm gonna duplicate the Kobe layer and hide this one, and I'm gonna name this one copy, just so we have that. And then what I usually do with the top one is I edit it. So first thing that I do is camera raw filter, and let's just add some texture to this photo. Texture and put the clarity up a little bit, and what this does is it kind of makes the image pop more. So if I drag this out of here, you guys can see, definitely makes it pop a lot more. All right, cool. So I'm gonna start to pick up on things. I know it's dragging, but let's then after that we can. I'm sort of thinking on the go here. Let's add. I want to add a solid color, right? And I'm gonna press OK because I want to take the color from the jersey. So I pressed OK and I hid this, and I'm gonna double tap here and use the eyedrop tool to get that same yellow from the jersey. And what I want to do with this is create sort of like an aura or like a glow to Kobe around him. So okay, and guys, bear with me, this is like my first video back in like a year, so I'm kind of like getting used to it. So okay, what I'm doing now, I'm gonna name this gold aura, and I'm gonna drag it below Kobe because I don't want it to show over him. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, so you see when I hide it, it kind of covers everything. That's because the mask is revealing everything, because it's white. White reveals, black conceals. So if I just hit Command I, it kind of hides everything, and it allows me to have the control to sort of reveal whatever I want. So if I take the brush and I turn it white, like now I can literally create whatever. So that's just a little trick. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to create, like I said, an aura around him. So I don't think there is a correct way to do this, so I'm just gonna paint. And my settings definitely have your hardness on 0, pause, and the opacity could be 100 or 50. It depends on what you're trying to do. So I'm literally just painting. Like, there's literally no. These vintage tees look however you want them to look. to be honest, like there's literally, what's dope about it is literally no mistakes added. Because like if I go back, not to come at these people, but I probably would have dragged the image down, but literally back then, like nobody was really paying attention, so you can literally do whatever. And I think it looked, the flow, more flows on the shirt makes it look more vintage and more dope. All right, so I added that aura, and let's play around with the layer styles to see if there's a better solution. Photoshop seems to be acting up. Screen, soft light might be good. Soft light didn't really do anything. Let's see screen. No, I actually like soft light. So we're gonna do soft light, and then a trick. Let's duplicate this. Command J. And let's bring it up above Kobe. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold Control, click here, and delete the mask. But hold on, I know you guys are thinking like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then we're gonna add another mask and see it's still revealing everything. Do the same thing, Command I to hide it, or to conceal it. So now, this is a little trick I learned. So the outline of Kobe here on this image, let's hold down Command and click that. We're gonna click that. So now we have an outline on him. I think it would look dope to have the aura around him as well. So I have my brush on white, and I'm just gonna like literally like paint around Kobe, around the skin. Like I'm gonna see how this looks. Like obviously it might look whack. Literally I didn't plan this video, so it might be whack, might be fire. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm again changing the layer styles, and so far highlight looks fire. Little adjustments, but I think highlight is it. But now let's switch it back to black and kind of make it make sense. When I say make it make sense, it's like kind of maybe darken some of the shadows on his face a little bit. He wouldn't have like light in his nose or really on his eyebrows a lot. You gotta make it make sense. His teeth wouldn't have it like that. Yeah, okay, cool. And then yeah, usually I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking out loud. Usually what I'll do is I'll try to make my videos like easy for beginners, but again I'm just turning it up. So another thing, let's go to settings and let's go to exposure, and we're gonna turn the exposure all the way up. Well, not all the way up, but like really, really bright. Because what I'm doing now is I'm like brightening the whites, mainly on his teeth though. So again, like I said before, Photoshop and designing, whatever you do is just all about getting your reps up. Like if you're a basketball player, shooting more shots will allow you to get better. So same thing with Photoshop, same thing. Just learning it is just all about reps. So you guys could probably finish this. So right now it's revealing, you need to conceal it. So Command I, and literally this part you gotta kind of zoom in and change it to white to conceal, to reveal, and literally just paint over any areas that you want white. His teeth, and this helps if your teeth are like yellow in photos naturally. It gives it a different, brighter look. This might look too much. Yeah, this is too much, but I just used it a little bit for his teeth, and that was it. Anywhere else I probably wouldn't use. Okay, so we have that first part, and now we're gonna add more details to the shirt. because this is dope in itself, but we gotta add more details for sure. So just how we added the gold shine and everything, we have to add some type of like shadows to that for sure. So same thing, we're getting our reps up, solid color, black, concealing, outlining Kobe, and I'm actually gonna try two things. So right now I'm gonna put the opacity down to like 30, and I'm gonna just see how it looks, just like darkening certain areas, just certain areas. Mainly like around his arm though. Other than that, I think it's fine. And then just again adjusting settings. I don't really see much on it, but it does make a difference. Definitely. All right, so we have that. And to be honest, I don't know what's good. Hold on, real quick. Let me just see something real quick. Oh, the image is like that, but I don't like that, so I'm gonna fix it. So I'm gonna click the original, press S for the clone stamp, and literally just paint it into the move. I'm holding down Option, clicking at it in a blank spot, and then just coloring it in. So just let me see if there's any more flaws. Nah, that's good. We could take the bumps off his face. I feel like that makes the shirt, like a lot of Kobe fans know. Let's see. I mean, let's leave it. I want to leave it. But you guys know how to remove that. But other marks like this, we could just take off. Yeah, leave it. All right, so we have that. We could add text. We can add text and also add grain on top. So we have this here. I also downloaded this pack from a designer named Fuller Mo. I don't want to gatekeep anymore at all. So he has a lot of dope packs, and he has this vintage pack. This is it here, but what it does is it kind of creates this chipped away or like old school feel. I have a few favorites in here. Like I don't wanna overdo it, but I think this is, yeah, these two, 9 and 13 are like my favorite. So I'm gonna open up both of those. And I can leave, if you guys should either buy the pack, or I can leave like links to similar images that will work. So what you do now is once it's open, Command A, and then you're gonna cut. And then I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay, so this whole folder here is Kobe. I should put this in here too. Oh, that actually looks dope. See, that was an accident, but I like how that looks. Let's lower it a little bit. So that was a complete accident. You guys saw that in real time. Literally did that by accident, but I liked how it looked. Anyway, this whole thing is Kobe. I'm gonna make another group and name this Vintage Edit. Right, and then I'm gonna put a layer mask on it. So if you guys remembered, we cut out this image here, and if we select, hold down, I think it's Option. Yes, if you hold down Option and select the mask, it brings you to this menu. Not menu, but brings you to this image. It just turns completely white. You're gonna hit Command B. Paste that in there. And from my experience, I know that I don't want these black lines to be that big on the shirt. So like, let's lower that up. I know that the design is in this area here, so like I think that might be good. And then once you're done, just hit the eyeball here. And you see what it did? I'm gonna disable it so you see. It kind of created that vintage look. And I'm being honest, I don't like it. It looks too big, so again, I'm gonna just adjust it smaller, very small. Oh wait, I meant I wasn't supposed to make the design smaller. That's weird. Oh, that's why, because it's locked. So if I unlock it and hit Option and adjust this, that should work. Yeah. So I think it looks sort of better, but again, you could adjust how you want. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna leave it like that. But you could, another technique, you could keep adding them. So we have that. We can make another group, do the same thing. Hold down Option, paste this. This time I'm gonna like rotate it. Same thing. That's kind of crazy. But if you like the look but you think that it's too much, one thing that you can do is the density up here is just lessening it, and that like lowers the opacity on it. But I think that one was cool. It's this one that we have to lower. The shirt is looking crazy already. All right, so remember that jersey that we had hanging? Let's see, like, let's test some stuff out. Like, let's see how that would look. Might not look dope, but first I'm gonna nah, I'm not even gonna. I think it'll look whack. So now I'm just thinking of ideas. I think it'll be dope to have the Larry O'Brien trophies in the back. Yeah, that, or I seen some shirt that had like stuff like this, like the text. I'm also gonna do a font video too. I have like a lot of dope fonts that are really popular. So just to give you guys an update on like what fonts I'm using. But look, all right. So I'm just showing an example real quick. So I seen a shirt like this, like it'll say like Kobe Bryant, and then like small here, it'll be like five-time champion, and then it'll just show all of his accolades. But I think that will look corny. Yeah, it might. All right, so Next step, what I want to do is I want to add those trophies. Or before we do that, let's look at these other shirts really quick, just for like inspiration, just to see. Like this shirt, they added more Kobe's. We can do that. We can definitely do that. They added text. So back then, like a lot of the fonts that they used were like very old school, like Impact. So it'll just say like Kobe Bryant. And the same designer, Fuller, he also added, like, he has another pack with styles, like NBA styles. To me, I didn't really like any of these, if I'm being honest. Like, I think it was just overdoing it, but they're there if you want to use it. Like, you can adjust, but I didn't really like them. All right, so next thing that I'm thinking, I think it needs some, like, it needs something. All right, I'm gonna just do some Googles. Kobe Bryant rings. Oh, that's a tribute ring. Yeah, guys, you guys are really getting like an in-depth look at what's going on. Let's just use that tribute ring. Let's just see that. Because if not, I would have had like all the other rings like floating, but I think this looks dope. Same thing, we're gonna remove the background on it. Oh, what if we... that would have been dope to have like the ring on him. Could do that, but it's looking like cheesy. I don't even know if I want to have this ring on there. But maybe in the background. Alright. Literally thinking, like, as I'm going. I'm gonna add the text. And I'm trying to figure out why it's showing. So one trick I'm gonna do is put the text behind him. So how did that was, because I don't know why it's showing like that. Like I put it behind him. I think thought it was because it was a layer style on it, but that's not the case. But anyway, let's keep it going. So right now I'm picking fonts. Like I'm gonna go with this font. Maybe we could find something better. Let me just go through. And soon guys, like once I get followers on like TikTok and all this other stuff, I'll do live edits. So make sure you guys like my TikTok. And I think I need to get 1,000 followers to be able to go live, because I would love to hear you guys' feedback as I'm doing it, because I know there's probably fonts you guys like on here. And usually what I'll do too is I'll look up like vintage NBA shirt. Like look at their type of fonts. That might be Cooper Black. Honestly, like, sorry guys, it's taking me a while because I'm just like, I don't even think this needs like fonts. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this, right? And I was messing with the layer styles here. I think this looks dope, but right, I'm gonna save this. I never did this before. I'm gonna save this and you guys watch it and let me know suggestions, like in the comments, like fonts you guys like, what I should add, and we're gonna finish this together. So thank you guys for watching. This is Brandon Saab back again with another video, and appreciate you guys. Like this video, comment, subscribe. Let's keep this going. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And if you guys have been here for a while, at 5,000, I'm giving away a pack. I did it at 2,000 and I literally wasn't consistent, but yeah, so this is gonna be the next design. So I'm literally gonna save this and you guys are gonna help me finish it. Let's go.